Hello my dear students. My first concept is from the lesson units, dimensions and measurements, in which I have selected one of the most important concept called the estimation of errors, because if you observe the previous year question papers of competitive examinations like Karnataka CET or NEET examination, most of the time we find the questions on the concept called the estimation of errors. So my first concept for our discussion or for our program is, of course, it is an estimation of errors in the measurements. Let me start with estimation of errors. Estimation of errors. I guess you all perfect in the types of errors. Generally the errors are classified into absolute errors, relative error and percentage of error. Suppose you asked to measure the length of an object. Say for example you are measuring the length of an object and you are reporting the answer as, say for example, length of a given object may be 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01 centimeter. 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01 centimeter, it is called the length of a given object what you have already measured. So first part of your measurement, this part is generally will call it as a true value of the measurement. True value of the measurement. And the next part generally will call it as a error. The next part is an error. So what error you are reporting, it may be what? Absolute error, or else it may be a percentage of error. ಇಲ್ಲಿ absolute error ಆದರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ percentage of the error ಆದರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಬಹುದು. So this error, what it is given here is, of course it is called which error? It is called the absolute error. So this is absolute error is given. Okay. So the first part will call it as a true value and the second part will call it as an absolute error. Therefore the true value of the measurement of a length I will call it as L. Its absolute error is given by what? Delta L. Delta L is called absolute error in the measurement of the length and L is called the true value of measurement of a length. Next is, if we consider absolute error divided by what? True value. Absolute error divided by true value. Which is absolute error divided by true value here? Definitely it is delta L divided by L. Delta L divided by L is absolute error divided by true value for the measurement of a physical quantity called what? Length here. And this type of error we'll call it as a relative error. Relative error. This error we'll call it as a relative error. How you are estimating the relative error? Tell me. The relative error is always given by absolute error in the measurement divided by true value of the measurement. We'll call it as a relative error in the measurement. Then what is percentage of error? Suppose if relative error is multiplied by 100%. If relative error is multiplied by 100%, then the result is called percentage of error. So these are the three types of errors what we are noticing in our measurement. The first type of error will call it as absolute error. Absolute error divided by true value will call it as a relative error. Relative error multiplied by 100% will call it as a percentage of error. Let me take one simple example here. Say for example, the radius of a sphere. The radius of a sphere is measured and the answer is found to be the radius of a sphere is measured with help of what? Some measuring instrument. The answer is found to be maybe the radius of a sphere is given by r is equals to what? 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01 centimeter is a radius of a given sphere here. The radius of a given sphere, that is 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01 centimeter. So this is called, the first value will call it as a true value of the radius, and this is called delta r. What is delta r? This delta r will call it as an absolute error in the measurement of what? Radius. True value of the radius, and this is called the absolute error. Now tell me what is relative error here? Relative error in the measurement is given by absolute error divided by what? True value. Delta r divided by r, which is delta r here, 0.01 divided by what? 10. And this is called which error here? Relative error. So relative error is given by 0.001 centimeter. This is called relative error. Then what is the percentage of error in the measurement of radius? What is the percentage of error in the measurement of radius? As I said, the percentage of error is always given by relative error multiplied by what? 100%. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನು ಬರೀತೀವಿ? Delta r divided by r multiplied by what? 100%. And this is called which error? Percentage of error. Tell me how much is the percentage of error? Relative error is how much here? 0.001 multiplied by what? 100. So our answer will be 0.1%. What is 0.1%? The 0.1% will call it as a what? Error in the measurement of what? The radius. Now the radius can be written as, what I can write? The radius can be written as 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01, or else r is equal to 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.1%. So this is how you are reporting the errors in the measurement. Of course, such things you already studied in your PUC first year theory. Let me take a very important concept on the errors, that is called the estimation of errors. How you are going to estimate the errors in the measurement. Say for example, I have a physical quantity x. I have a physical quantity x and it is obtained by measuring. It is obtained by measuring three other physical quantities. Say for example, A, B and C. That is, x depends on three more physical quantities, say for example A, B and C, such a way that x is equals to A to the power P, B to the power what? Q, divided by C to the power what? R. X is a physical quantity. X is a physical quantity which depends on A, B and C such a way that x is equals to A to the power P, B to the power Q and C to the power R. Then what is the formula to calculate? What is the formula to calculate the maximum relative error in the measurement of x? What is the maximum possible relative error in the measurement of x? So the concept is very simple. Delta x by x. What is delta x by x? It is called relative error in the measurement of what? X. And next, It is a to the power p. This a to the power p, as per the rules, I can write this as p into delta a by a plus, next, b to the power q. B to the power q. Therefore, it can be written as q into delta b by b. No matter whether the parameters are in a numerator or parameters are in a denominator, their errors should be added. ಅದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ ನಮಗೇನು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎರರ್ಸ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. Then what is the next parameter here? C to the power r. How the C to the power r can be written as r into delta c by c. So this is how you are calculating the error in the measurement of physical quantity called x here. Concentrate here. What is the error in x? Error in x is given by which error it is? Which error? Relative error in the x is given by p times relative error in a plus q times relative error in b plus r times relative error in c. Of course, you will get the value of what? Relative error. How to calculate the percentage of error? Say for example, if you want to know the percentage of error is equals to relative error. Which is the relative error here? Delta x by x multiplied by what? 100%. So this is how you are going to estimate the error in the measurement. This is the common rule. This is the common concept or formula which is used to estimate error in the measurement of the physical quantity. Let me take one more example here so that the concept will become very clear. Say for example, z is a physical quantity. Z is a physical quantity. It depends on x, that it depends as root of x into y power 3 divided by, say for example, r power 2. Z is a physical quantity. It depends on 3 more physical quantities. One is called x, another one is called y, and the third one is called what? R here. What is the maximum possible relative error in the measurement of z? So we are estimating as per the rule delta z by z is equal to root x. Root x can be written as x to the power 1 by 2. Root x can be written as x to the power 1 by 2. Therefore, it can be written as half into delta x by x plus y to the power 3. Y to the power 3. Therefore, 3 into delta y by y plus, no matter whether it is in numerator or denominator, plus the next is r to the power 2. Therefore, 2 times delta r divided by r. So this is the maximum what? Possible error in the measurement of what? The set. This is called which error? As I said, this is called relative error. If you multiply this by 100%, then definitely will get percentage of error in the measurement of what? The set. So let me take one simple example based on the same. Let me take one simple example. A radius of a sphere is measured as r is equals to 10 centimeter plus or minus 0.01. So this is the measurement of radius. What is the maximum? possible error in the measurement of volume. Notice, a radius of the sphere is given, but they are asking you to determine the error in the volume. Error in the volume of a sphere is due to the error in the estimation of what? Radius. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎರರ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಆ ಎರರ್ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಎರರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. I guess you remember the formula to calculate the volume of a sphere. What is the volume of a sphere? The volume of a sphere is given by what? 4 pi by 3 into r cube. So this is the formula which is used to calculate. This is the formula which is used to calculate the volume. They are asking you to determine the error in the volume. Error in the volume is due to the error in the radius. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ನಾವು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ದ volume, not the volume. Error in the volume. Error in the volume is due to the error in the radius. Look at the power of a radius. It is r to the power 3. R to the power 3. That is, V is proportional to r to the power 3. Then what should be the error in the volume? As per the rule, delta V by V. Concentrate here. Delta V by V should be equals to. Delta V by V should be equals to. Here we have r to the power 3. Therefore, it should be 3 times delta r by r. So maximum possible relative error in the volume is equals to 3 times the relative error in the radius. Tell me, what is the relative error in the radius? Where is the radius here? Here. This is the radius. As I said, first part is always called the true value of the measurement. The first value always called true value of the measurement. Second part will call it as absolute error. So this is R and this is delta R. Therefore, what is the error in the volume? So error in the volume is given by delta V by V is equals to 3 times delta R by R, which is delta R. 0.01 divided by R is how much? 10. Then what is delta V by V? So delta V by V is equals to 3 into 0.01, that is 0.03 divided by 10. It will be 0.003. Which error it is? It is a relative error in volume. It is called relative error in volume. Suppose if you want to know the percentage of error in the volume. What is the percentage of error in the volume? Percentage of error. What is the percentage error? So percentage error is always given by relative error multiplied by 100%. Relative error is really 0.003 multiplied by 100. How much it is? It should be 0.3%. What is 0.3%? It is a maximum possible error in the measurement of volume. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದೇ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್, ಅಥವಾ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ error in the measurement of a radius is 5%. What it is? The maximum possible error in the measurement of the radius is 5%. What is the maximum possible error in the measurement of volume? So ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಚ್ಚಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸೋಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ very simple, and most of the time the questions will be asked like this only. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಈಸ್ 5%. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 5% ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ. What is the maximum possible error in the measurement of volume? Okay, what is the formula to calculate the volume? Once again, formula is given by 4 pi by 3 into r cube. What is the error in the volume? So the error in the volume is given by delta v by v, which is equals to delta v by v, which is equals to v is depends on r here, r to the power 3. Therefore what is the maximum error? 3 times delta r by r. Andre relative error in the volume is 3 times the relative error in the radius. Hangitandre percentage of error in the volume should be equal to 3 times the percentage of error in the radius. Very simple. Relative error 3 times avandre percentage error kuda 3 times irbekalla. Then what is the percentage of error in the volume? Percentage of error in the volume is given by 3 times percentage of error in the radius. Just the percentage of error 5. Therefore 3 into 5, how much is the error here? 15% is the error in the measurement of what? The volume. Okay. So let me take one more example here. In a simple pendulum experiment, error in the measurement of length of a pendulum is 2%, and error in time period is 1%. Error in the time period is 1%. What is the maximum possible error? In G. I guess you know very well. Simple pendulum is a device, or simple pendulum is an experiment which is used to determine what? Acceleration due to gravity. So the acceleration due to gravity can be estimated with the help of what? The simple pendulum experiment. I guess you all know the expression for the time period of a pendulum. What is the time period of a simple pendulum? 2 pi square root of what? L by G. This is the formula to calculate the time period of a pendulum. Look at the example here. There is a error in length. How much is the error in length? 2%. There is a error in the measurement of what? Time period of a pendulum. How much is the error in the time period of a pendulum? That is 1%. They are asking you to determine the maximum possible error in the measurement of G. ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ, ಲೆಂತ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಿ ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಎರರ್ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ಜಿ. ಟು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಇನ್ ಜಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಜಿ. ಜಿಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಜಿ? ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ so that it will become t square equals to what? 4 pi square into L by G, squaring both sides. Then what is G? Then G equals to, what is G here? 4 pi square multiplied by L by T square. See, this is the formula to calculate the acceleration due to gravity. So the error in G is due to error in L as well as what? Error in T. Therefore, what is the maximum possible error in G? As per the rule, delta G by G should be equals to 4 pi square is a constant, leave it. Delta L by L plus, it is T square. It is T square. Therefore, 2 times delta T by T. So this is the formula. Andre this is called which error? Actually relative error. Ee percentage error enagಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ, percentage of error in G should be equals to percentage of error in L plus 2 times the percentage error in T. G ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ percentage of error? Percentage of error in L plus 2 times the percentage of error in the T. Therefore, what is the percentage of error in G? Percentage of error in G should be equals to percentage of error in L. Length nalli eshtiದೆ 2% plus 2 times the percentage of error in T. 2 times the percentage of error in T. How much is the percentage of error in time period? It is 1%. Therefore, 2 times into 1%. Total, what is the percentage of error? 2 plus 2, it is 4%. Is the maximum possible error in the estimation of the G. So these are the simple questions which may asked in the competitive examination. Very interestingly, based on this concept, we can even solve some of the questions in other lessons of what? The PUC first year as well as PUC second year. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಸಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್? ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್. Some questions you can solve in the lesson called what? Work, energy and power. Even some questions we can solve in the lesson called what? Thermal properties. Even you can solve some questions in the lesson what? Current, electricity. So we have some questions in other lessons or other topics. We can solve those questions based on the concept called what? The estimation of errors. So in the next session, I will come with a few more questions of other lessons which can be solved with help of the concept called what? Estimation of errors.